Welcome, Leapcast crew and families. For the greater glory of God, I'm Miss Erin, and I'm here to get you some information on how to use Zoom. For those of you who are new to Zoom, we use this interface for practice outside of class time. This helps us memorize lines. Lines can be really hard to memorize, but they're even harder to memorize when you only get to practice them once every few weeks. These Zoom practices are vital to the success of our production. Zoom is so easy to use that, in fact, I prefer it to Skype now that I've been using it for a while. You don't need a computer to use Zoom. You can just use a regular telephone of any kind, and we'll go over that method at the end of this video. If you'd prefer to use an app for Zoom on your mobile device, you can get that app from your app store. I know it is available on iOS, and I believe it is also available for other mobile devices as well. Just make sure you get the Zoom Cloud Meetings app. Other apps named Zoom are for other things like photography and so on. So just make sure you click on Zoom Cloud Meetings in your app store. Instructions for setting Zoom up on a mobile device are very intuitive, but in the event you have trouble, go to zoom.us. In fact, I will do that now here on my video. I'm going to go up to my address bar and type in zoom.us. And up here in the right-hand corner, you're going to see support. If you need help with any of the technical issues with Zoom, go to that top right link support on the zoom.us page, and they should be able to help you out far more quickly than I can. If you cannot find the help you need by going to the support link, let me know and I will do my best to help you out. Now, this tutorial video will mostly address how to use the laptop or desktop version of Zoom, because this is the format that I personally use the most and that I'm pretty sure most of our Leap families use as well. It makes it easier for parents to supervise, frankly, if you're using the laptop or desktop version. Just as with any online use, please supervise your kids and make sure to address any issues of privacy and safety in an age-appropriate manner. If during a Zoom conference that your kids are participating in, if you do find that something is going wrong, or just making you feel uncomfortable in any way, please contact Miss Sandy or myself immediately. Finally, by way of introduction, this video is being made very late in 2018. Keep in mind that tech changes, so when you go to set up Zoom, there may be a few things that look different than what you see on my screen here. If you need help on this, again, your first stop should be the support link up in the top right-hand corner on zoom.us. But if you're still lost, please get in touch with me or Miss Sandy. So the first thing you want to do is go to our webpage here, zoom.us. You're going to go to the resources link here and download Zoom Client. Again, if you run into any problems after you click download Zoom Client, go to the support link. I already have Zoom Client on my machine, so I can't show you what happens from there, but if I remember correctly, it is very intuitive. Just follow your machine's instructions on how to install this particular program so that it can run on your machine during the Zoom conferences. After you've downloaded the Zoom Client, the next thing you want to do is start your Zoom account. It is free, and you can use it for other things as well once you get it started, and there will be a little more on this later. Once you have all of that set up, and the time has come for your cast member to go to their first Zoom meeting, their first Zoom conference, you're going to go to this link here at zoom.us, join a meeting. You can also just type in zoom.us/join, whatever works for you. Here is where you're going to put in your meeting ID. Each Zoom team has its own meeting ID that was given out to your cast member or crew member on a Zoom team guide at rehearsal. If you find that you don't have this or your student has lost it, please contact me and I will be very happy to help you out. Okay, so I'm going to type in my meeting ID, which I got from my Zoom guide, and I'm going to click join. It's going to start running my Zoom client. And who is joining us this evening? You can see we're recording this during the Christmas season. Look, it's Mr. Cup. That's Mr. Scott. Hi, Mr. Scott. Can you hear me? You think so? Awesome. Okay, good. And now it's a little cut off here in my video, but if you go down to the bottom, I'm going to click start video. And oops. Anyway, you'll be able to see yourself on the screen as well. I'm the person in charge here, so I can kind of set up the meeting. Anyway, so that's how that works. We're going to go over our lines. Right? Your script with you, Mr. Scott? Oh, wow. That gets Miss Erin very upset. But no, just kidding. But as you can see, it's really easy to sign in. And then when you've gone over your lines and you've worked on diction, trying to memorize, work on speaking slowly, there's information on who reads for missing actors in each Zoom session on your Zoom team guide, so please do refer to that. Once you are done, you're going to go ahead and exit the meeting. You can go to your All right, guys, we had to work out some technical difficulties. On your screen down in the bottom right corner, you see a link where I have it says end meeting. You're going to see a link that says leave meeting. So Mr. Scott's going to click on that. Bye. Thank you. Oh, and here I am. Okay. Hi, it's Miss Erin. All right, so now I'm going to end the meeting. Since I'm the leader, I get the question, do I want to end the meeting for all? And well, guess what? That is pretty much it. If you have a PC, you should have a little box that pops up down in the bottom of the system tray that you can right click on and hit quit Zoom. And that will stop running. It'll stop using up your memory. I believe there's something that's going to be similar if you have an Apple device at the bottom. I don't think it's called a system tray, but you should be able to click on the Zoom icon and follow instructions from there on how to quit running that particular application. If you have any additional information, hints for future viewers of this video on how to quit, or any other comments, please feel free to add them to the bottom of this tutorial here on YouTube. Now back to the free Zoom account that you're setting up in order to do this. That will give you up to 40 minutes of meeting time at a time with multiple people. However, all of our meetings are on my paid account, and your team session can go over 40 minutes if you need it to. So just let your cast members know that there's no need to watch the clock. In the event you are logging on by phone, what you're going to do is you're going to dial the phone number that was given to you on your Zoom team guide. When prompted, enter the meeting ID also on your team guide. And then, when prompted, enter the password if it requests it. And that is pretty much it. Comment below with any questions that aren't urgent. If they are urgent, grab your contact sheet and send me a text, or text Miss Sandy if you're more comfortable. This is Miss Erin for Leap Theater, introducing you to Zoom teleconferences. Thank you and God bless.